Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Sponge. No.
Go.
50. Mike's 50.
Shoot.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Check 99.
6-6, pull it high.
Ready? Switch.
On second down, here's Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
My 52. Go. He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
Get it.
Now back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Ready.
52. Check the outs.
Yep. Spike.
On first down, Porter. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Mike 54. Watch the screen. 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 Check your hot read.
Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Second and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
He hated taking the loss there on third down. So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, echo.
Second and 11. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check.
Go!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
What we got?
Mike, hey, Charlie.
Right there, 55. Me and you.
Shoot.
To throw on second down. Corner. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Five.
Mike's 59.
Throwing on first down. Corner. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator, perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Go now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, box truck.
Mike 20.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Yes.
Hey, Mike 20. I'm going.
Hey, orbit.
I'm going back to you.
Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 20. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mike 20.
You can't block me.
There we go, Mike 20.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, Heavy.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Corner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out. Switch.
Now.
On second down, Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
makes it 3rd and 2.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Rock it. Pilot, 64, reach. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
56.
Bravo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Go.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not here.
Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley, he's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Get it.
Saquon Barkley running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Your trip is here.
At the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
10. Check 4. Check 4.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
X3, 218, chopper, let's go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
2nd and 9 now. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter throwing left side. It's complete. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw. Porter. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Porter. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got him. Check.
General West.
2nd and 4. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Porter. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Alpha.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On the ball.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Porter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Here's Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check 24. Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn, as they've got it 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Ready.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, tight.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
80 weapon.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Coming to you.
Check 43. Check 13.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Jim. Check 9.
Protein spill.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Daniels on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Slam.
Go. Now.
Staying open.
Now.
Here's Barkley. Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Porter. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw. Corner. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
6 guys.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch the run.
Get it.
Again, it's Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's baby south.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll go to Barkley again. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Coming, baby, I'm coming. Yep. Hey, watch that, check, Mike.
Go.
54. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
He's back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
60 Pittsburgh.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon. Barkley with time running out, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day.
You draw Corker.
He's crouching. He's checking crouch. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in